are live. Welcome to episode 28 of the High Slot Podcast, brought to you by our producer, Mass Music Radio. I'm here today, as always, with the boys, Bob Deuce.
How are we?
Snipsky.
Yes, sir.
And myself, Andrew Coco Curry. What's going on, fellas?
Oh, we just came back from our parents' house, had some fire shepherd's pie. The Colonel and Diane had their fastball tonight, I'll tell you that much.
They never miss.
Never miss.
Yeah, pretty much the same. Nothing crazy this weekend. Had a flag football game, tied. Shout out in living color. But yeah, nothing much.
Yeah, same old on my end too. Just chilling, watching puck, hanging out with baby girl. I mean, might not be a coincidence that right when baby girl's born, Bruins are off to a 14-2 start to the season. But we'll talk about that in a little bit.
Oh yeah, it's definitely not a coincidence.
Yeah, right? Could be something special here. We got a big episode for you guys all today. We're going to start with a little hockey talk. Then we're going to nominate our beauties of the week. And then we're going to finish with our weekly gambling corner. You boys ready to roll?
Yeah,
Let's go.
Let's do it. So we're here in the studio today thanks to our producer, Mass Music Radio. Mass Music Radio is an online streaming radio station and podcast production studio. Their goal is to provide a platform that showcases the work of up-and-coming artists, producers, DJs, and musicians. If you're interested in working with Mass Music Radio or like to know more about them, please visit massmusicradio.com. That's massmusicradio.com, or check them out on social media. All right, why don't we get into a little hockey talk? As always, we'll start with a little Quincy College recap. The boys lost on Saturday, 8-4 to Anna Maria, dropping a 1-5 on the year. Goals from Joe Hennessy, Aiden Burke, John Early, and George Gong. Bob, what's going on with the Granite lately?
We like to come out in fast form. I mean, we were up 2-0 early, very early, and the boys were going. It was like I thought. Again, we should have won this game. Another game we should have won, and we just let a team back into it. Like we play a bunch of teams that are nationally ranked for a reason. They have good power plays, like good special teams and stuff. So again, just let them back in the game. Couple tough penalties that shouldn't be taken. And yeah, I mean it's our first year. It's a lot of growing pains, but again, like we're just getting better by every game, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's just the same old song and dance. I mean, we keep shooting ourselves in the foot here with mental mistakes. We go up early and then we take a couple dumb penalties, let the other team right back in it. Anna Maria, pretty solid power play. Our penalty kill hasn't been great lately, and we've been taking a decent amount of penalties. Weak in our own zone. It's just frustrating because right there, we're in every single game. We're right there. You can make a case for all 6 games for us to be 6-0.
Yeah, it's insane.
It's crazy.
I'd say maybe 4-2, maybe 3-3, because it was probably 2 or 3 games that all right, we lost, we got beat.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's probably 2 or 3 games that you can just make a case that we won. We should have won. Yeah, but shout out Earls though. Earls' goal was crazy. He picks off a pizza. I was on the ice, so I forced the guy to make a pass or whatever, and he went through the middle of the ice like he shouldn't in their own zone, and Earls picked it off and just went it was the most slow move I've ever seen. He undressed 2 people, and it was slow motion, and Gibba's screaming on the bench shoot. If he didn't score that goal, he probably wasn't gonna see the ice the rest of the game.
Dude, I was screaming too. I was like, if this dude doesn't get a shot on net on this play, I'm going to lose it. And yeah, he ended up making a sick move, tucking it in.
Yeah, the goal was nasty.
Yeah, it was a sweet goal. But yeah, that was nice. One of the highlights from Saturday. Yeah, I think we're just failing to play a full 60, come together as a team. Like you said, first year program, definitely some growing pains, but I feel a big run coming from the boys. I mean, we're due to go on a streak here.
Yeah, it's we were talking. We had a team dinner after the game. We're at the 99, the all reliable. No reservation needed, no wait. So we got in there pretty quick. Yeah, we were watching the Bees game together, and we just said, guys, we who says we're done?
Did
you know what I mean?
Fire popcorn there?
Oh yeah, dude. We buried 8 bowls of it, but yeah, the popcorn's fire. But we're sitting there and we were saying boys, we're not done. We're only getting better. So. There's plenty of hockey left.
You said he picked off a pizza. Is that what you said?
Yeah, so like this kid on
Yeah,
Animal.
all I could think of is like a personal pizza, like a pepperoni pizza coming off the stick.
Yeah, no, that's literally what it was. Like this kid, like
Kid
I
served it up on a platter.
it was nuts. Like so, this kid, like the Anna Maria defense, like we were just like we put pressure on them, and then they would like force them to make we forced them to make a couple of mistakes, and I like put some pressure on one of the defensemen, and then like the kid just blindly threw it up the middle because you can tell he like didn't know what to do, and like it went right on Errol's stick, and he just undressed two kids and went in and scored. It was crazy.
Sounds like something you benched for.
Yeah,
Right up the
it was
middle.
definitely a benchable offense what that kid did.
Yeah, but big run's about to come from the boys here. Next game is Sunday, November 20th, at New England College for a non-conference matchup. That sounds like a winning spot for the boys.
Yeah, I smell a W.
Is that a club
Yeah.
team or is that the real?
No, it's all club.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we don't play
Yeah,
any like
they-
real like college team. It's club.
You said 99 after the game. 6 spot. They got the $2 Bud Selects. I've never seen them anywhere else.
Yeah, I got a big ass like 23-ounce one.
Yeah, they come in huge mugs,
Yeah.
frosty.
99's got a special deal with Budweiser. They only get the selects. That's it.
Yeah, there was one lady came up to us because we're wearing other guy sweatshirts, and she's like, "Oh, they play for the Quincy College hockey, and like, do you want to play hockey?" And one of the kids is like, "Yeah, I want to play." All that stuff. We're just like, "Oh, geez, we got
Role
to."
models.
Yeah, it's like, damn, we got to start winning some hockey games.
Early recruitment.
Bob's like 4 Bud selects. Dave's like, yeah, kid, I play hockey.
when I eat pucks for breakfast, kid, what's up?
Might have an early recruit there, dude. Class of 2032. Sign them up.
Yeah, right. Get them on skates.
I'll be head coach. We'll have 2 natties by then.
Yeah, right.
Oh, word.
All right. Why don't we get into NHL news from the last week? So a surprise team out the gates here that we haven't talked about at all is the New Jersey Devils. Currently NHL best 9-game win streak and are leaders in the Metropolitan Division with a 12-3 record to start the season. Boys, what are you seeing from the Devils?
Just their offense is clicking, dude. Their offense is unbelievable. You got Nico Heischer, Jack Hughes, Jesper Bratt, breakout. Yeah, he was pretty good last year, but he's gotten even better. He's fast, good hands, good shot. Like he's the whole package, dude. And their defense is surprisingly doing pretty well too. John Marino, local guy. He was in the Penguins for the past couple of years, and he's having a really good year. I think he's a plus player. Like he's like up there for pluses. And isn't their goalies hurt? Then like Blackwood and Vanacek get hurt. Is it Vanacek's their second goalie, right?
I know
Vanacek-
Blackwood went down. Vanacek, I think he's day to day. I think he might be good though.
Okay, because like I was talking the other night with someone about it. They're like, yeah, like it just sucks that their goalies kind of took a hit, but yeah, like that's another surprising team, like you said, Coco. Like they're kind of like the Flyers in a sense. Like you just like you thought they needed like a year or two, like whatever, to like really become like a contending team, but the Devils look legit, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at their goaltending right now. It's a very solid 2.79 goals against from Blackwood, and then you got Vita Vanacek 2.3, and they only have 3 losses, so there's a lot of wins there. Vanacek's played more games, maybe because of the injury, but I think he's could be a starting goalie in the league. Like, so he was very good when he played for the Caps, but like the Caps, more of a run and gun style. I mean, like the Devils are too. They're heavy with forwards. What you said, Bob, they got Marino, Jesper Bratt, a big breakout year for him. It seems like Jack Hughes. They need him to like become legit. Like he's already a captain, but he's got to start. He's got to pick it up. I think get like 80 points this year or more. But it does look like their defense is playing really solid. They got guys Siegenthaler plus 13. Like, ever heard of him?
Not bad.
Yeah,
Decent.
yeah. I mean, like, there's a lot of pluses on this team, and yeah, keep it up. It's a long season though. They're young and they got to compete with the Bees, so that's gonna be tough.
Yeah, this team's loaded with young talent, and they have been for the past couple of years, and they've been competitive, but they haven't been healthy. Husey hasn't been healthy. This team's finally healthy, and they're showing how good they really are. It's kind of scary. Defensively, they've been one of the best teams in the league. 4th in goals allowed and 1st in shots on goals allowed. Vanacek's been a stud. I didn't see that coming at all. I think he's kind of taken over the starting job, especially with Blackwood out now. He's 6-1, 2.33 goals allowed average. And then, like you guys said, dude, some of those forwards up front are just been electric. Jesper Bratt, 19 points in 15 games. Funny story about Jesper Bratt. So on Twitter, there's this Twitter account called the Brat Pack.
Yeah, I seen that.
Dude, they started out as just like a Jesper Bratt like fan account, like throwing up memes and all this shit. Like started out as nobodies. Now they have like over 11,000 followers.
Jeez.
And they had like this meetup at the last game, and there was like thousands of people there, like all wearing Jesper Bratt shit. Like his parents were there, like his like girlfriend or fiance was there. It was unbelievable.
That's sick. No, I've seen that. Like it's like the Spoderman. It's like the same thing. Like Spoderman, like Brat Pack, like whatever. Like
he's dirty too. Like the way he plays, he's finesse.
He's fast.
I can
Real
see.
fast.
Very fast. Another thing too, like another guy like a veteran like Thomas Tatar too on that team. That was a big pickup for them. Like he very good player.
I thought he's on the back nine, but I think he leads the team in plus minus right now.
That's Siegenthaler guy.
Siegenthaler,
he's got plus
he's
3.
up there though. He's
plus
like plus 11,
he's plus 11. Ryan Graves is plus 12. Nico Hischier is plus 11 too. They're like all like top 10 in pluses.
Yeah, Nico Hischier has been a stud, 17 points. Jack Hughes finally showing why he was drafted, first overall or second overall a few years ago.
He's dishing it.
Yeah, he looks legit, dude. When they played Edmonton a few weeks ago, he had some shades of McDavid in him, dude. Not gonna lie. The way he moves with the puck and the way he turns in like corners like that, he's just not very big. I think that's his one downfall. But he's so fast and so good with the puck. It's pretty scary to watch.
Yeah, and also Luke Hughes, Michigan product, his little brother, he got drafted fourth overall. He's a hell of a defenseman. So I'm assuming he's gonna come in next year, maybe like end of this year. So that's gonna be another addition to the team.
Yeah, I mean, like if this team makes it to the playoffs, which they're on track, obviously. But like they got like a guy like Andre Palat who's not playing the best right now. But if you get to the playoffs, he's missed a playoff. Like he'll bury
That's
you when you need him.
Isn't he out for a while?
Yeah.
I don't know if he's hurt. It doesn't say.
No, I think last time I saw he was hurt.
He might be, but he could be. I think
he's only played in 6 games.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. He probably is hurt, but either way, like you get to the playoffs, he's won a couple cups, so you got that there for you. And they got some legit like veterans on this team that could help. Brendan Smith, that goon, he's on the team.
Yeah,
the guy who just got headhunter.
Yep. Yeah, he's a physical defenseman, dude. That's something they need. Their decor is slept on big time.
Yeah.
Dougie Hamilton, John Marino's been locked down. Everyone going up against him's been getting shut down. Ryan Graves, they've been holding it down for the blue line in New Jersey. And I think the fans owe an apology to Coach Lindy Ruff, dude.
Yeah.
Starting the season, they were like 1-3.
Yep.
They were starting fire Lindy chants in the crowd, and then last game they chanted sorry Lindy. So I guess he did get his apology.
What a trash bag fan base.
It's a tough look.
Dude,
tough
you
look
can't-
to the Devils fan base.
You can't be booing a coach like 4 games in.
Yeah, it was
you
early,
fucking
dude.
shitting
It was
me,
real
dude?
early.
Lindy Ruff's a legend too. He's been
Yeah,
coaching
dude.
forever. He had the old school Sabres.
Yeah.
Like Danny Briere. I think he even coached them when they went to the Cup that one year.
Yeah, he did.
Who the hell they
Lindy
play?
Ruff.
Stars.
Lindy Ruff isn't no Joe Schmo, dude. I mean, put some respect on his name.
Right?
Come on,
He's a beast.
that's disrespectful of the New Jersey fan base,
Right?
And that kind of rubs me the wrong way. I mean, I love what I'm seeing from this Devils team right now, but I don't know if the Devils fan base deserves this team.
Yeah, I don't know.
They've been playing.
After that, dude, hell no.
I'm not shocked though. Like
It's a tough look. Yeah, New Jersey, the Jersey Shore.
Yeah, the Jersey fans, and there are probably some New York mixed in. So I mean,
Oh yeah,
A
definitely.
bunch
it's
of
a tough mix.
a bunch of Pauly D's up there, just like fist bumping, like fucking wearing like crop top, being a
gym
weirdo.
tan laundry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
double earrings.
catching a Devils game would be kind of sick, dude. Seeing the creatures walking around that rink.
Yeah, with that face paint, like the devil face paint. Have you seen
Yeah.
Seinfeld? When they do the what I forget his name, but yeah, he does like they don't want to bring him to the Devils games because he takes his shirt off and he like paints his chest.
Oh
his face.
yeah. It's like Elaine's boyfriend.
Yeah, Lane's boyfriend. Yeah,
Yeah.
I forget what his name is. He's comedy though.
Yeah, Devils though, they've been rolling. Let's see how they do going forward. All right, let's get into the next team. We got the boys, the Boston Bruins. They just continue to roll. They're now an NHL best 14-2. They improved to 9-0 at home with their 5-2 win against the Canucks last night. I mean, boys, the Bruins, they're not losing. What's going on?
It's Monty, dude. It's the Monty effect. He just came in, tweaked up the offense, like tweaked up everything. Like the whole it's such a different team, dude, from last year. Last year, like it was just like straight to like play defense, get pucks out, barely put any pucks in net. You know what I mean? Like just survive in the D zone, get it out, change. Now we're just like not even in our D zone at all. Like we lock down the neutral zone. Like we don't give anyone any time to breathe, and then we get into the offensive zone, and set it up. Like the other night when I was watching the Bruins against the Sabres, we like looked like it was 5-on-5. Looked like we were on a power play or whatever. Like it was crazy. Like Lindholm and McAvoy are so good together. And it's incredible. Our forwards, like the forward line, the forward core is like bananas right now too, especially with Marchand back. Like it's honestly like a treat to watch, man. It's awesome. Like Allmark's playing unbelievable. Like it's just the whole team is firing from all cylinders right now. It's nice to watch.
Yeah, totally agree. Most of what you said, obviously, and the thing that's just impressive to me when I see them play is like that PK is like unbelievable.
Everything about the team is incredible.
Yeah, like that's the most impressive thing to me is the PKs, because that's like when you're most vulnerable, and teams try to break in, and then you just got like a Lindholm that just right there with his stick, and he just flips it out like. That no one's getting any time in our zone, the PK, and then we're capitalizing on the peeper all the time. Like the special teams is huge. We were like kind of stagnant last year on that, and it definitely hurt us a little bit. But like we're just playing, they're playing free, like no Cassie breathing down everyone's neck. Which I mean, like it's just different styles. Like, and he just didn't fit the style anymore. Like that, what Bob said, Monty unlocked them pretty much. Now they're on Hall of Fame mode, and like the
X Games mode.
Yeah. The other thing is like the one question I have is Linus Allmark. Like the most games he's played in goal, like his whole career in one season, was last year, 41. So like if we're gonna ride him, hopefully he can hold up a whole year, because he's never done it, and we're kind of like question mark with Swayman when he's going to be back. And like, obviously I think he can be the guy to back up, but like say if Olmec gets hurt, we got Kincaid, who looked great the other night, but that's just one start, you know, like it's a good problem to have. Like just talking about the goaltending, like that might be the only thing that's question mark, like, you know, but we'll see.
Yeah, Allmark's he's been the Vezina, I'd say, favorite as of right now, dude. 11-1 with a 1.96. I mean, that's absurd. I definitely, that's a good point, Snipsky, going forward. You know, how much can he hold? Because like last year it was his most games played, 41. That's half the season. You're gonna ask him to, you know, ride out 60 games.
Right,
that's asking a lot. I
He's
mean,
already at 13.
Keith Kincaid didn't look terrible the other night, if you need to throw him in here and there, but we need Swayman back so we can get that steady 1-2 punch going again. I'd like to see that. But I mean, this is really impressive what the Bruins are doing. They're leading the league in goal differential at plus 30. So through 16 games, they're averaging, you know, almost a win by 2 goals every game, like multi-goal win each night. Like that's nuts that they're out there doing this consistently. McAvoy's back, Marchand's back full time. These guys weren't even supposed to be back yet. You know, they said that their return date was like Thanksgiving, and we got these guys like a month ahead of schedule. I don't know if that was just false news given out.
We got fucking sandbagged.
Because I mean, I was expecting a banged up Bruins team until almost December, you know, going into the preseason, given our preseason analysis. But, you know, it is what it is. They're hot right now, firing all cylinders, like Bob said. Pasta do 25 points in 16 games.
Right.
How are you?
Yeah.
Right.
Lindholm signing's looking real good too. He's got 17 points in 16 games. That looks like a decent contract for that young man.
He's leading the league in plus. He's plus 18.
Wow.
Lindholm might win the Norris, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like if he keeps on like doing what he's doing, like in stride.
Yeah,
Norris.
I mean, Bruins might have a Norris and Vezina winner on the same roster.
And a Selk.
Now. And then Selke, and then, hey, you never know if Pasta keeps this up. Might be looking at an Art Ross.
Yeah.
I mean, McDavid's going bananas right now, but I mean,
I know.
Pasta's right in the hunt.
Watch, we're gonna get like all the accolades. We're gonna win the President's Trophy. We're gonna have the Selk,
Yeah.
Norris, all this shit, and then first round exit.
First round exit.
Well-
Yeah, that's what happens. They would turn into a friggin' Leafs here.
Yeah.
Another like wicked like you can like shut down the Patrice Bergeron retirements now. It's like hey, look at like every time he's out there, he's scoring a goal or he's getting an assist, and he's just old Bergeron. Like he looks like he's 25 again out there. You know,
All of
Just
his
the way he's
goals.
playing, it's like
All of his goals are like veteran goals too. He's just like in front of the net,
that tip
perfect
he
spot.
had.
Yeah, he
the
like
tip he had last night.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh my god.
he tips pucks. He'll just be in front of the net, perfect, just like in perfect position, just tap in. Like every
Like
single
that
time.
goal is like he tips it, like barely touches the puck, and it just goes top shelf. Like I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, that's ridiculous.
Don't make me horny, Bergie.
Oh my god.
Patrice.
But Bergie just does it all. He's the definition of complete player.
I love
like,
it.
ask him to do anything, he'll do it. Like, there's nothing that man can't do. Absolute Swiss Army knife.
Yeah,
You know things are going well when Tomas Nosek scores a goal.
yeah, that's fucking nuts. And then Connor Clifton has 2 goals in straight
Cliffy.
two games. 2 goals in 2
Yeah.
games. So.
Cliffy looks good. He looks
I
real
mean,
good.
As good as the Bruins look right now, though, I'm trying to pump the brakes a little bit
Right.
because, like you said, dude, if we take home it's so early in the year, but we end up taking home like multiple accolades and all this, President's Trophy. Then we might just turn in the Toronto Maple Leafs and not be able to get out of the first round. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's scaring me a little bit how good this team looks right now because it can only get worse.
Reading
You
their
know
own
what I mean?
press clippings.
Yeah, it's downhill. It can go
We
downhill
might be
quick.
peaking at the wrong time.
Yeah, we're like a couple like injury, maybe even one injury away from just being like not there. You know, it just hockey's such a delicate game.
You could be high powered like they are. They just got to have a solid D. They got to build they got to be like the Avalanche, like of last year, if they're gonna win, because that's what kind of Avalanche were, like running gun, but then they lock down the defensive zone.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, it's going to take a lot for the Bruins to keep this up. I mean, they're due for some regression sooner than later.
Right,
But
they're due for 2 in a row at some point.
I mean, let's see what this team looks like, in February and see like how legit of a cup contender they look like. Because right now they look like the odds-on favorites to win the Stanley Cup, and I kind of hate that. Like, I hate having the target on your back as the favorite.
no, don't worry. Dom will make another stupid PR move.
Yeah, I mean that's probably a lock.
Yeah, yeah. We should
That's
put
a
that.
horse cock lock.
Yeah, for real. Put that on the sports book.
yeah, we're 12-2. I'm just gonna sign this guy that has a ton of issues. We don't need it.
Yeah, I mean, careful what you wish for, dude. Something might be right around the corner.
I wouldn't be shocked with Sweden Dog showing
All
his
right,
Harvard education.
Yeah, dude, that he got his Harvard degree on a friggin' piece of 2-ply toilet paper. All right, moving on to another team I want to highlight. One team, we're all pretty high on this team coming into the season. They've been pretty slow out of the gates. It's the Calgary Flames. They're currently 5th place in the Pacific Division with a 6-6-2 record. I think they started off like 5-0. What's going on with the Flames, guys?
It looks like the goaltending, dude. Markstrom's stats look like shit. So I don't know. I think they might need a new goaltender out there in Calgary, but I don't know, dude. Like they have a good offensive like core. Like Huberdeau hasn't really been producing. I think that's another problem too. Like they went out and got him. I think their defense is all right. Like the defense is pretty good, but I think they're just not getting like the primary scoring that they need. Like obviously you need primary scoring and Markstrom too. Like I think Markstrom's not doing well.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Bob. So basically, the big names they brought in the offseason haven't lived up to the hype yet. You got Huberdeau, he's got 1 goal, 6 points through 11 games. That's not him. He was the lead leaguer in assists last year. Like that guy's a playmaker. He's just in a slump right now. Mackenzie Weegar, another, pretty good offensive defenseman, a good piece of that package that they brought in. He's only got 4 points in 14 games. He's on that power play unit. You got to expect more production from him. Kadri's really the only one, that has been worth the money so far. He's got 7 goals, 5 assists, 12 points. And Rasmus Anderson, Bob, your guy, he's tied for the team lead in points with 12 points. I mean, when a defenseman's your leading scorer,
Right.
that's a bad sign.
That's what I was literally gonna say when it was my time. I was like, when I see Rasmus Anderson at the top like tie with Kadri, but he's at the top. I'm like, there's something wrong.
There's a reason why I took him in my fantasy. I took him in my fantasy draft. I knew it. I just saw him. I'm like, all right, this guy's gonna be a real.
He was a sleeper, dude. He was a sleeper. I did not see that coming.
Yeah,
but he's been solid.
It seems like Huberdeau's missed some games, but at the same time, this isn't like the Florida Panthers, like you're playing with Barkov and a bunch of playmakers. I think they might have more talent on that team. So Huberdeau probably had a little bit more help. But he's playing with Kadri and probably Toffoli.
And I think it's Lindholm.
Oh, is it Lindholm on the first line?
Yeah, Lindholm's this first line center.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like he's playing with Barkov. Barkov's better than probably all these guys, but yeah, it's definitely a change of pace for him. He's probably just getting obviously comfortable playing there, but it's just not the stacked team like out in Florida he was playing with either.
Yeah, I think part of it too is they've had some bad puck luck. They're third in the league in shots on goal, but 31st in shooting percentage. So, I mean, something doesn't add up there. I think they're due for some positive regression going forward here. Someone said it. The goaltending's been brutal. I don't know which one you said it. Jacob Markstrom, dude, he's looked terrible. After that playoff performance he gave last year, I expected him to bounce back, but it looks like it's carried over. He's got a .288 goals allowed, sub 900 point save percentage. And the team is only 5th in the league in shots on goal allowed and 7th in penalty kill. So he shouldn't be letting in that many goals.
Yeah, I think the Oilers are in his head still. Like, I think he's still seeing ghosts.
He's still rattled after that Battle of Alberta.
He's Sam Darnold.
Over it.
He's Sam Darnold, dude. He's seeing ghosts, dude. He's seeing McDavid, Drysdale coming in on him, like Evander Kane. Like, he's seeing so many ghosts. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, you need more from a guy like Blake Coleman, too, I think, also. He's not looking too hot right now. But, yeah.
He hasn't been producing either.
Yeah,
none of those role guys have. Mangiapane, none of them.
That's like, I'm looking at the goaltending stats, and they don't look that bad. Like, if they were both like 3.5, I'd be like, oh, yeah, they stink. But, I mean, it's a 2.88. It's not horrible, but, like, it just looks like they're not scoring any goals at all.
Yeah. I mean, they're letting up too many goals. They're not scoring enough. That's a recipe for disaster. There's been some rumors swirling around, though, that they're going to go shop around for another forward. So who do you boys think they could bring in that'd be a good fit for this team?
Like who's like up the shop though? Like who like? I'm trying to think.
I mean, I'm looking at a team like the Vancouver Canucks right now. They stink. They stink. They might as well sell the team. They have some big contracts there that haven't panned out. I'm looking at a guy like Brock Besser.
Yeah.
I mean, the Canucks might as well start the rebuild. Besser, I think that's a great fit for Calgary up front. They need a goal scorer right now, and Besser can bury the puck.
How about Tarasenko from the Blues? I know he wants to leave there.
Sanko, Blues are off to a rough start. Could be rebuild season for them coming. Yeah, Sanko, he's been a lifelong Blue, but it might be time for him to go.
I think he would be an absolute stud on that team. I think he would be a stud on the Flames.
I mean, you could go nuts and do Horvat too.
No, they won't give away their captain. Horvat's killing it right now too.
Yeah, he has 17 points.
Yeah, another guy I've kind of heard his name thrown around is Sharks forward Timo Meier.
Yep.
Sharks, another team that could look to clear up some cap space. They're not very good. They got some guys, middle-aged guys with some big contracts that they could start moving. Erik Karlsson, maybe. He's off to a hot start. Value's high on him right now. Sell high on Erik Karlsson, maybe. But I think the Flames, they got to turn around, and maybe another forward's what they need, because what they have right now just isn't enough.
I know this might not happen. I'll just throw it out there. Patty Kane.
That's when it first came to mind, but...
I mean, I don't think he'd go to Calgary.
No, there's no way he would go to Calgary.
There's been rumors about him getting pissed and wanting to leave. They go nowhere.
He wants to go to a contender, but dude, I doubt he would go all the way to Calgary. I doubt that. Yeah,
I know. That's what I'm saying. I just throw it out there, see what happens. You never know.
Yeah, you never know, but I think that's I think the one person in my mind that jumped off the page when we were talking about this. Also, you got Tarasenko, and who would you just mention? Oh no, Timo Meier, because Timo Meier has been shot. There's rumors that he's going to be moved the past couple of years, so maybe this might be the year. I don't know. And he's a premier goal scorer.
I mean, throw them a defenseman because Calgary's pretty stacked on D. So throw San Jose a decent defenseman in return for Meyer. I think that's a great deal.
Yeah.
I mean, the Predators don't look too hot either. Maybe they'll sell.
Philip Forsberg.
Yeah, Forsberg.
He just re-signed in the offseason too, didn't he?
Duchesne.
Yeah, I think he has a fat contract. I doubt they would give him one.
You know who I like? I like Ryan Johansson. That could be a guy.
Yeah, but I don't think he's not really like that guy anymore. He used to be. He definitely took a step back.
Yeah,
But
a lot of
if anything on the Predators, it would be like Forsberg. But I think like Coco said, he actually has like a fat contract. I doubt they'd want to move that, or like Calgary would want to take down his contract.
They probably got some cap space, but
Yeah, I doubt they don't want to take like as big of a contract at that because I think he got paid, dude. He got a lot of money.
Johansson.
No, Forsberg.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He got a bag this offseason. But I mean, regardless, I wouldn't be surprised to see him move from Calgary sooner or later. The stud forward up front, someone's gonna come in and kind of give them a spark because they need it bad right now.
Oh yeah.
All right, moving on from one bad team to a worse team. The Columbus Blue Jackets are tied for the league worst 9 points and have a 4-9-1 record through the first month of the season. Earlier this week, they announced that star defenseman Zach Werenski is going to be out for the year with a torn labrum. And then to make matters worse, today they announced that star forward Patrick Laine is back on the DL for a second time this year. It's going to be out 3 to 4 with a sprained ankle. It can't get much worse for the Blue Jackets right now. Do you guys think it's tank for Bedard season for the Jackets?
Hell yeah. Like, dude, Patrick Laine might be the most overrated person in the NHL.
I agree.
Dude, like people
I'm sorry, he stinks.
Dude, people are like, oh, he's gonna win like the Rocket Richard. You kidding me? He's got Johnny Hockey. It's like, bro, he had one like good season with the Jets, but he's not that good, dude. Like he's so overrated. And he's missing a month with a sprained ankle. That's soft as shit in my opinion.
Dude, that's the first thing that I said. I was like, how you out 3 to 4 with a sprained ankle? That's some like NBA shit.
Yeah, that is literally is NBA shit.
Come on.
It's load management.
But in the regard, yeah. But in regards of
That's awful.
as like a whole team, the regards of the Blue Jackets, they fucking stink. Like they got nothing, dude.
Yeah,
nothing.
I wonder what pitches the Blue Jackets organization have on Johnny Hockey to get him to sign there. They must have some dirt on him. But I'm just looking. I'm like, he's the leading goal scorer, but like they are so like the stats are hard to look at because it's like it's just they get scored on all day. It seems like, and my boy Kent Johnson's the only even guy on the team that's played like 10
Is he
games.
really?
Yeah. I was on. I like him. He's gonna be a good player. He's just on a trash team.
He's solid.
Yeah, he's a rookie, I think, too. But, you got... Oh, dude, Elvis Merzlikins has the worst goals against in the league, 4.8. Oh, my God.
Yikes.
In 8 games, he lets in... Oh, my God.
Yo, he called out the power play.
Dude, that's brutal.
Did you hear what he said? He called out the power play. He goes, "Oh yeah, the power play needs to be better." It's like, bro, how about you stop pucks first? You know what I mean? It's like, what do you mean? You can't call out like a part of your team when you're not even doing your job.
The other two goalies aren't any better, though, like 3.5, 3.
Korpisalo stinks.
Yeah,
needs the backup.
Torosov. And, Merzlikins 34 goals in 8 games.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah.
And he's calling out the power play, dude. Goalies are never in a position to call out forwards unless they're like pitching a shutout every night back there and like the team can't even pot a goal. But I hated that, dude, when goalies tried like coming at forwards. It's like, dude, stay in the net, dude. Save the puck. Shut up.
And Patrick Laine, a massive 2 goals, 2 assists, 4 points, and -4 in 8 games.
Who's this?
Laine.
Yeah, he's nasty.
Nothing.
Yeah.
He's playing 20 minutes a night.
Yeah, Laine might be the most overrated guy in the league, dude. He had like 1, maybe 2 good years and then just fell off the face of a cliff. The guy's friggin' like, he's lanky as shit, dude. Like, looks like he should be on the basketball court. Like, should be running center in the NBA. I've never been a big Laine guy.
He looked so sus, too, when he walked in. Like, he was wearing that, like, tie-dye suit.
Yeah.
And he had, like, the bleach blonde, like, short hair. And I'm like, dude, that guy looks like a psycho.
He has a good shot. Don't get me wrong, but like he is not.
That's all he's got going for him.
Yeah, like he's got nothing else. He's not that good of a skater.
Yeah, he
like,
doesn't backcheck.
Doesn't backcheck nothing. Like
I remember when he got traded to the Blue Jackets at first, and Torts was the coach, and like he got benched like immediately.
Torts probably ripped him, dude. Day one.
Torts
was
is like,
all over his shit.
Torts is like, oh, they got me a good player. Damn it, I'm gonna bench this motherfucker.
This guy won't block a shot.
Maybe Torts wasn't wrong, dude, because like I don't know, Line hasn't helped out this team, and yeah, the Johnny Gaudreau, dude, I think we nailed it with him. He just didn't give a shit about winning. We kind of saw this coming, going to Columbus, team that had nothing going for him. His stats are gonna take a big hit. He ain't coming close to 100 points this year.
No.
Yeah, he just wanted the money and just wanted to be somewhere where it's like a low market. No one's gonna even ask him a question.
He got his wish, dude.
There's like no reporters in the Blue Jackets locker room. They don't give a fuck.
He got his wish because no one gives a shit about Columbus Blue Jackets hockey.
I heard the real reason why he heard Sean Corrali was on the team.
The Corral leap.
Well, what's that insider source?
I don't know.
Snitchy's got a guy.
I'm just throwing shit against the wall at this point.
But dude, this team is so bad. They're second to last in goals allowed this year. Second to last in shots on goals allowed, and their power play is dead last. So maybe Merzlikins wasn't wrong about that one.
Yeah, but make a couple saves, bud.
Yeah. When you're sporting a 4-something goals allowed, dude, you might as well just tuck your tail between your legs.
Yeah, right.
All done.
Crazy.
If you're Bedard, are you pulling a Lindros and just refusing to get signed by the Jackets if they draft you?
Yes.
The only
thing the Blue Jackets have going for them is like their jerseys. I kind of like their jerseys. Like they kind of steezy.
Yeah, they don't have bad sweaters.
Yeah, it's just there.
But if you're Bedard, though, your other options probably the Yotes, the Canucks, or the Ducks, because those are the other 3 worst teams.
I'd rather go to the Jackets than the Yotes, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yotes are like the number one
tough,
team you don't want to go to.
That's tough, but I think I might have to side with the Jackets. They actually have a real arena.
What happened if the Blues tank? Imagine that.
They're not going to tank. They're too good to tank.
No, yeah, they are. But imagine if they got in the mix. It's a lottery now. They could be a top 10 and still get first pick.
Yeah, usually
nothing's guaranteed.
Yeah, but it's like they get higher odds if they have like the worst record.
Oh yeah, I mean, it depends, but like you have a chance no matter what, really.
Yeah.
But hey, imagine that he ended up on the Blues. That would be like a Hail Mary.
That'd be something. I mean, that wouldn't be a bad spot at all. The Ducks, dude, if he goes to the Ducks might be scary. Ziegler.
Yeah,
it'd be like a circus.
Yeah,
McTavish.
It'd be like the Globetrotters.
Yeah.
For like an NHL team.
Yeah, because what did Ziegler already pull another Michigan out like the other night?
It didn't count, but yeah, he did.
Oh,
They'd just be playing street hockey.
Yeah, pretty much.
Troy Terry's a good player too.
Yeah, Troy Terry.
Yeah.
That could be interesting.
Sad. I saw this earlier. It's sad. Like Johnny Gibson, 4.4 goals against. He's just done.
Looks like it, dude. He was like one of the most talked about goalies last year, like getting traded, getting signed somewhere.
He's not helping his
Stayed in
cause.
Anaheim. He ain't going anywhere now. No one wants him.
Dude, no. Well, Anaheim's D sucks. He has no help.
Yeah, I mean, he still should.
Cam Fowler is not good anymore. John Klingberg, there was never like a lockdown defenseman.
Shaddy.
And Shaddy's pretty much washed up too, dude. Like their D core stinks. Like you can't really like blame like Gibson.
I'm looking here, like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of the defensemen are at the bottom of the stat sheet.
And Jamie Drysdale is like out for the year, and he's like they're like young promising defenseman. He's nasty, but he's out. So nah, dude. Like I mean, like yeah, maybe he can stop a couple more pucks, but at the same time, he has no help in front of his net. Their decor is terrible.
They score goals, I'll tell you. They put up points.
Yeah, but they're shootouts.
Yeah. They don't win the high scoring games.
Ducks are just as bad, but I'd rather be associated with the Ducks than the Jackets.
Yeah.
At least you're in Cali with the Ducks. I mean, that can't be too bad.
Columbus irrelevant.
Yeah, when you're playing for the Yotes, you're gonna have a college dorm and shit. Like
partying at Arizona State.
That's not bad.
Yeah, but still, like it's not NHL lifestyle.
I heard there's a lot of talent over there.
What kind of talent, Snipsky?
All kinds of talent.
Vinny's got the inside source on that. He's got that locked. Locked and loaded.
Snipsy's got a guy on Arizona State's campus. He's 42.
Always gotta have a guy.
A fly on the wall.
He's 42 and he's still showing up at frat parties wheeling 18-year-old chicks.
Yeah, that's my boy Ted.
Living the dream.
All right, one more topic before we get into our beauties of the week. So Claude Giroux made his return to Philadelphia last week, where he helped the Sens snap a 7-game losing streak in a 4-1 win over the Flyers. Giroux also picked up 2 assists in the win. Claude Giroux, legend in Philly. He spent 14 seasons with the Flyers after being selected in the first round by Philly back in 2006. He was the Flyers' 19th captain in team history, wore the C for 9 seasons before being traded to the Florida Panthers last season. I mean, how much is a legend is Giroux in Philly?
Yeah, man. He held court there for 9 years, he said. Brought him to a Stanley Cup final, came up short, unfortunately, and he's just a great player to watch. Like, I love watching him play, especially when in his younger years, when he first broke out in the league. He's electric, dude. He, like has sick mitts, can undress any defenseman, has a good shot, everything. He can dish the puck too. But yeah, he went into Philly, had a chip on his shoulder, I'm sure, and they needed to get out of that slump and get back on track, and that's a big win for them and a big win for him too. I'm sure like he got a couple fist pumps after that one.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, good for him to go there and get some revenge and show the Philly fans some love and probably do a little Eichel, to the stands maybe. He's cup chasing now. Hopefully he gets one. I don't know, though, over in Ottawa. Ottawa's not looking too hot. He's an absolute legend out in Philly. Good for him, but we'll see. I don't know. We had the Hall of Famer thing going last week, but he's still up, for debate.
Was he getting booed? I didn't watch the game.
No, standing O for Claude in warm-ups when they announced the starting lineups. They have to, dude. He played over 1,000 games with Philly, helped bring them to a Cup Finals back in 2012. He also had the best-selling jersey in the league that year, too, dude. I didn't know he was that popular.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah. Dude,
that's a lot of Philly.
He's definitely a legend over there.
Yeah, the 28 Flyers jersey. I mean, that thing's iconic in Philly. Yeah, definitely a Philly legend. Yes, Hall of Fame still up for debate.
Yeah, he he got overshadowed a lot though, like with Bergeron, during his career, because he was a good two-way center, still kind of is, not like he used to be, but he definitely didn't get the flowers like he used to, like he should have, because there's Bergeron, a bunch of good two-way Anze Kopitar guys, definitely
yeah,
top 5.
Yeah, he's kind of masked in that core of guys you were just talking about, Snipsky, but he'll still go down as one of the all-times in Flyers history. All right, why don't we move on to our next segment, Beauty of the Week. So we're each going to nominate one hockey-related person who we think is deemed worthy of Beauty of the Week. Snipsky, we'll start with you.
Oh, okay, word. Yeah, so I'm going to get ahead of it, and it's definitely Jack Eichel the other night. Getting that hat trick in the third period. Good for him. Love it. Third period hat trick. Actually, the game was already in it was in the stars. They knew it. It was 4-2 or something, or 3-2, and he just buried 3 in the third. Got that empty netter at the end, which was an absolute flick of the wrist from the opposite red line.
Yeah, it was in his own corner.
Yeah, it was in his own corner. He just turns around and rims it, not rims it, but just flicks it in the net. It was pretty good. Good for him. He was getting booed, definitely hearing it from the Buffalo crowd, and finish it off the night like that, flexing in front of everyone.
Yeah, I mean that's another fan base you can just be what the hell are you guys doing? Because Jack Eichel, he left on I guess you can say oh yeah, he was the captain, he abandoned you, but he didn't abandon anyone. He just went and made his own decision, and ultimately it worked out for him. But yeah, he just went in there and just was literally just yeah, hold my dick real quick. I'm just gonna absolutely just bury 3 goals in your net, and you're not gonna do anything about it. If anything, he's the mayor of Buffalo. They should just hand him the key, because he just owns them still.
Yeah, I mean, that was nice to see a little Jack Eichel revenge in Buffalo. Unfortunately, I had the Sabres that game. I thought Sabres going to pull off the upset and derail the Knights. But, yeah, Eichel got his homecoming party, sipping a little tea after that hat trick. But, that whole situation with Eichel and Buffalo and how it ended, it got pretty messy there. I don't really blame Eichel at all. I mean, he went somewhere where he wanted to get a procedure done to, further his hockey career and better himself. Can't blame him for that. Put himself first. But yeah, it's always gonna be a little salt in the wound with Buffalo and Eichel.
Oh yeah, 100%. They're never gonna forget that. They're never gonna forgive him, especially if he wins a cup with Vegas.
Yeah, no, they're gonna hold that grudge for a long time.
Oh yeah,
love it.
All right,
makes
I like
everything
that.
makes everything better.
Yeah, right. It's just good for the game. A little rivalry that we'll see every once in a while. They're not like in the same division or anything, so they probably play each other once, maybe twice a year. But it'll always be one you want to tune into. I like that nominee, Snipsky. Eichel with the Hattie against Buffalo. Love it. Bob, who you got for your beauty of the week?
I got Roberto Luongo.
Bobby Lou, he's back in the news?
Yeah, dude. He had a nasty goal in the Hall of Fame game. He skated out. Yeah, he skated out, undressed like two people, and just like pump faked a shot. Whatever, faked a shot, and the goalie bid on it, and he like held it, went in, and just like tucked it in. It was nasty. So he's my beauty of the week. It was sick. Like it was just so cool seeing like a goalie, like a Hall of Fame goalie, just like dangling, like out in there was like probably 10,000 people at this game, like just put on a show.
He's comedy.
Was it a Canucks
No, Hockey Hall of Fame. Like it was
Hockey Hall of Fame. So he wasn't playing against any scrubs.
No, dude. Yeah, he was like. I mean, clearly no one's really playing defense like that, but like because he was playing against people that were like in the 50s, 60s. Like I saw some people that look pretty fucking old, but he was like obviously he's not like working out and he's been like not playing for a while, so he's kind of out of shape too. But like, dude, he came down and just like dangled two people, fake shot, tuck. It was nasty. I was like, all right, like it was something like a Tuesday night skate, like a Snaith League goal. You know what I mean?
I love it. Dude, Bobby Lou is a legend. I always loved him. Even on the Canucks. Yeah, I love this guy.
He's so funny on Twitter too. He's like the biggest troll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll like make fun of himself on Twitter. It's comedy.
Yeah, he's got a good social media going for him. I was always a fan of Bobby Lou. All right, my beauty of the week. Technically, I got two. I got two beauties. I got Cincinnati Cyclones forward Brandon Yemens and Indy Fuel forward Andrew Ballant. For one of the best hockey scraps I think I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
The Rock'em
These dudes were throwing absolute haymakers at each other. It legit looked like Rock'em Sock'em robots. They were just wailing on each other, dude. And then it ends with a double knockout. Both of them just connect at the same time and go down.
Really? I didn't see the whole thing.
No, the ending's fuck, dude. They both connect. One kid literally goes legless, like Tua. He went like Tua, threw up gang signs, and then the other kid fell over, but was like all right. It was crazy.
Yeah. I've been watching that video on repeat, dude, ever since I've seen it. That's an unreal tilt. I mean, just well done, boys. Well done. Those are my beauties of the week.
Yes, a couple stick taps for that one.
You know who the real heroes are? Those refs that let them do that.
Letting it go, yeah.
Just letting boys be boys.
It's the East Coast, dude. They let everything go.
Oh, is the EC?
Yeah, ECHL,
man. Oh, yep. I have an honorable mention one. People might have seen it. The Penn State and ASU hit through the glass. You see that one?
Oh, yeah. That was on Logan Cooley, wasn't it?
Is that the third round, the number 3 pick?
Yeah.
I think so.
He goes to Penn?
No, Minnesota.
Right? Was it Minnesota? That's what it was.
He received the hit.
Oh, jeez, dude. I couldn't imagine being that guy that gets hit in there, dude. Like, it's not embarrassing, but it's like, dude, like, did I just break my, chest? You know what I mean? How do you just skate away from that?
And you get glass all over you.
Dude, that stuff's hard to break. There's a reason why it's plexiglass around the rink is because it's hard to break. And then I'd be like, dude, I just lay there. I'd be like, oh man, I'm all done. You know what I mean? You think.
Dude, remember last year it happened in the Norwell state tournament game that I was coaching. The kids sallied into the boards. When that glass breaks, dude, it's like everyone just goes silent. Everyone's like, oh shit. And there's just tiny pieces of glass everywhere. It took over an hour to clean up their glass on the ice. and to get the friggin' new piece of plexiglass in. It was brutal. I was like, this sucks. Like, that was cool to see, but like, this sucks. We're just sitting outside the locker room for over an hour waiting for the game to like resume.
Coco's like, was the nearest bar. I'm gonna step out real quick.
Like, yeah, someone shoot me a text when puck drop again. I'm gonna go catch a cold one.
Yeah, there's a 99 down the street. I'm gonna go down there.
I also have a honorable mention, and it's Minnesota Wild prospect Jesper Wallstedt of the AHL affiliate Iowa Wild. He made 37 saves and scored an empty net goal in Iowa's 4-2 win over the Chicago Wolves. I mean, the 37 saves is impressive, but then nailing that empty netter was sick, dude. You don't see that too often anymore.
Yeah, I actually saw that video. Yeah, I didn't know he had a game like that, but yeah, he ripped that thing.
Put the team on his back.
He had himself a night. Dude, the goalies nowadays are like sick with the puck.
Yep.
Like some of the goalies I've seen, like back in the day, the goalies, I'd be like, dude, don't touch the puck. Now, like they come out, like give a quick like breakout pass.
Yeah.
Could be revolutionary, dude. Start using the goalie on the breakout.
Back to what Bob said about Roberto Luongo, like all the goalies that skate out that I know are dirty, like they got nasty hands, and they just know like they got great vision for the game, Like goalies are underrated. You see your friend who's a goalie who skates out on a Tuesday night skate. Watch out because he's gonna be walking right around you.
might have to put a body on him.
Yeah, he's gonna be diddling.
They're usually brutal skaters, but yeah, just sick hands and sick vision. Like with every goalie, it's like standard.
Yeah,
seriously.
All right, so those are our nominees for Beauty of the Week. We'll have that up on social media, and we'll have the people vote. Leave it up to the people. All right, why don't we get to our last segment, this week's Gambling Corner. Last week's record, Snipsky carrying the boys 4-1.
Yes, sir.
Snipsky was due. I said it. I said he was due for a big week. Snipsky 4-1. Bob and myself 2-3. Yeah, we treaded water. Not terrible. Not the worst week. Could have been a lot worse. So I'll take the 2-3 for last week.
Yeah, I was 1-0 to start. And then I lost 2 or 3 in a row, and I'm like, all right, where's the whiskey and the handgun? I was like, where is it? Niggas dude, there was so many I was close too. There's a bunch of ones that I was just missing. I'm like, fuck.
I got lucky. Usually when I fade these guys, it doesn't help me, but I was fading, and I was just you guys gave me the Bruins to pick. And I was like, oh, like that stuff like that. Yeah, I was like, oh, you both have Flames? Give me the Bees. Yeah, and then you both took the Lightning. I'm like, give me the Caps. Screw it.
You know what's bullshit? You know what's bullshit about the Lightning and Caps pick? They played the next game, and the Lightning just blew them out of the water. It's like, where was that last night?
Yeah, we picked the wrong game.
Are you shitting me?
No, we picked the right one.
That was ridiculous. Bob, you and I were kind of hurting. We were both 1-3, and then we got on the bus for the game from Anna Maria, and we were like, Sens won, let's go. That's huge. We were about to be 1-4.
I sallied so hard when you told me that. I was like, let's fucking.
Yo, that was
we were both like, we needed that.
Yeah. That was the one consensus we had the whole week too.
Yeah,
and that was good. That was good.
If I went 1-4, bro, I would have been fucking.
Sens would do for that one, big time.
Yeah. Yep. So to give you an update on the Evander Kane Gamble of the Year standings, I'm still in first place at 11-6. Bob and Snipsky tied at 9-6, dude. Hot on my tail. I had a big lead, but not anymore. It's up for grabs right now. It's anyone's for the taking.
To the moon.
Watch out for Snipsky. He's hot.
If Vinny's gonna trip me down the stairs tomorrow, and they just be like, "Oh, sorry, Bob can't make his picks. He's in the hospital."
Yeah, I was on a heater for football this week. I hit all college football. I'm just on fire, everything.
Snipsky, watch out.
Oh yeah.
Tell your bookie. Bookie he can run, but he can't hide.
Yeah, two team parlays in the same day at college football. Bang.
Well, that's just something for the listeners and the viewers out there. You might want to tail Snipsky this week. He's red hot.
I'll give you out some picks, football picks too. Hit me up on my Instagram.
Handicapper.
Yeah, hit me up on my Instagram.
Hit Snipsky in the DMs for picks.
Anything.
$10 a day.
You can find Vinny on Instagram, Twitter, Bumble, Tinder, Hinge. You can find him anywhere.
Snipsky's about to start charging for picks.
The first one's free, all right? Just so you guys know.
First win is on the house.
Got to get them in somehow.
All right, why don't we get into our first game? Tomorrow night, Tuesday, November 15th, we got the Toronto Maple Leafs heading to face the Pittsburgh Penguins. You got Leafs, Pens. Boys, who you got?
I want to go Pens because I think the Pens after the big win the other night, I think they're gonna go on a little heater. And
return of Matt Murray also for the Leafs. He's back.
Yeah, that's not helping their cause.
Didn't these two teams just play each other?
Yeah, they
Pens won in Toronto.
Pens won 4-2.
Pens won in Toronto, right?
Yep, puck line.
Man.
Yeah, I think.
Puck lined him.
Yeah, I don't actually with that intel.
This one's tough. Is it some Leafs revenge here?
The
Pens just got their number.
I'm assuming Penguins are going to be like favored, right? Like for the puck line.
Not right now.
No, we got
Toronto
minus
minus
115.
Yeah,
110.
All right, so give me Penguins reverse puck line.
Oh, so we keep it close.
Yeah,
Pens plus
that's what I was
1.5.
thinking too.
Yeah, it'll be close. They won't like if they lose, they'll lose by like a goal. They'll go into OT or something, or just lose by one.
Snipsky, who you got?
So I mean, the Leafs. I'm gonna take the Leafs. I'm gonna just take them straight up.
Snipsky on the Leafs.
Yeah, give me the Leafs straight
Vinny's
up.
just gonna fade us the whole until like, it just falls apart.
No, but like I just don't like. I want to pick the Penguins, but they already beat them by 2. If anything, it's not gonna be another puck line. It's gonna be the Leafs win. I think. Or
Yeah.
Or I liked Bob's reverse puck line, if I could talk correctly.
This one's tough, dude, because they just played. Pittsburgh won in Toronto. Toronto kind of owes them one. Pittsburgh's 3-1 at home. Toronto 2-3-2 on the road. Not great. I can't pick a Toronto Maple Leafs team, but I think this is a great spot for them. I'm going to take the over. I'm going to take the over. Matt Murray's back. He gets shelled. Give me the over.
And the Penguins.
I love that.
And the Penguins goalies are terrible right now.
Yeah, Jari's
Penguins
not great.
goaltend hasn't been great. They're kind of tightening up defensively the past few games, but yeah, these two teams I feel like are due for some goals. So I'm going to go over here, over 6.5.
I kind of like that too. I think I like all of our picks. On that.
I don't think you can go wrong either way here.
Yeah.
So, all right, moving on. Wednesday night, we got the LA Kings going to Edmonton to face the Oilers. This game will be on TNT Wednesday night. Kings, Oilers. What are you guys thinking here?
I'll go Oilers. I picked them last time. They haven't done me wrong yet. I'll ride the Oilers. I don't think the Kings are going to be able to keep up with them, honestly. The Kings haven't really been scoring goals. They're kind of just like on their heels a lot lately. And I think the Oilers will beat them, especially the Oilers are at home too.
Yeah, I'm on the Oilers. The Kings have won 4 in a row, probably bound to cool off. So yeah, I'm with the Oilers here.
Yeah, I don't hate that pick at all. Gonna go on a limb, say Oilers gonna be favored here at home, but it's probably gonna be a close line because the Kings have won 4 in a row. You said Snipsky, they're hot.
Yeah, they're on fire.
I was big on the Kings. I still am. They're heating up right now. I like the Oilers too. I'm trigger happy. I'm gonna go over again.
Okay.
I'm taking the over. Just McDavid's been tearing it up. If Jack Campbell's in net, he's stunk. Kings can put pucks in the back of the net. This looks like an over game to me.
If Cal Peterson's in, he's letting up 4 a game. So that's
Johnny
best.
Quick. Johnny Quick's been a little better, but not great. On TNT too, prime time. These teams probably going to want to show out. Yeah, I like the over here, actually. I like it a lot.
Yeah, best bet is Cal Peterson versus Jack Campbell. Jack Campbell,
Would love
4.2 goals against, and then a 4.
Hammer the over.
Yeah.
Hammer it.
Yeah, if that happens, best bet, best case.
Watch out. I'm trigger happy. I might just take the over in every game this week.
Hey,
Fuck around and get an over.
Thursday, November 17th, we got a good one. We got the Colorado Avalanche heading to Raleigh to take on the Canes. Canes. Big tilt. What do you guys think here?
Who won that last game against them?
Oh,
Avs.
Avalanche. Yeah, big.
Avs won it pretty convincingly.
Big. 4-1. At
4-1.
Okay.
Avs don't lose at home, though.
Yeah, they don't.
You know that.
It's gonna be a tough one, dude. I might have to do another reverse puck line.
Canes?
Yeah, I might. I'm assuming the Canes are gonna be the Dogs. At home? Do you think there'll be dogs at home against the Avs?
So the
It
last.
would be close to an even line if I had to say so.
Yeah, nothing.
Depending on who's
Nothing's
in net.
up yet.
All right, fuck it. I'll
Freddie
go.
Anderson's out for the Canes, so they're rolling with either Ronta or
And Ron.
Hunter.
Oh, the Russian.
Kochekov.
Yeah, the Russian kid.
Yeah, I got. You know what? I'll go Avs. Guys,
Okay.
I don't know. Like Rontas look good, but like the Avs are just nasty. Like they're so good.
Okay, so Avalanche, sort of like the Kings, won 4 of the last 5, 4 in a row. Canes, like they literally just played each other, so I don't know if that's like they're not playing each other like a couple days. They might have a game in between. So I'm gonna take the Hurricanes here. I'm gonna take them with the money line.
Yep.
They're gonna revenge it. Revenge game.
I'm with you, Snipsky. I think it's a Canes revenge game. Freddie Anderson being out like concerns me, but I feel like he's always out. They're always dealing with Ronta or Kochekov there. Both of them are pretty solid goalies. The defense is solid. They're going to have a game plan after getting pumped in Colorado. I think they're going to come back, rod the bods, get the boys ready to go. Avs are hot right now. They're full steam ahead. Scares me a little bit. This game's a coin toss, but I'm going to go with the home team in a revenge spot. Give me the Canes, money line.
There's 3 defensemen out for Avalanche right now: Gerard, Byram, and McDermott.
Those are some good guys on the back end. Some of their offensive defensemen. I actually love the under in that game. But I'm
thinking like 3-2.
Yeah, I think it's a tight one. This is the one I do not like the over. I'd lean under, but I can't get myself taken under. So
probably
Canes
4-2. 4-2 with an empty.
Yep. All right, moving on to Friday, November 18th. This again with the friggin' NHL scheduling. There's one game on Friday night at 10 o'clock. What the hell is that?
That's dumb.
Like Friday, there's like really no football. Why aren't you loading up games on Friday in the NHL?
There should be at least a 7 o'clock or an 8 o'clock. You know,
yeah, at least there should be at least a 7 o'clock and a 10. Yeah, if not more. Like, dude, giving us one game on the West Coast. That's
right.
And what's the game?
That's bogus.
Canucks Kings.
So it's a decent game. It's Kings Canucks, but back to the schedule with the NHL for a second because it just keeps pissing me off. So no offense to NHL, but you can't compete with the college football and NFL markets. So why not load up on Friday when there's minimal football instead of putting all your games on Saturday and everyone's watching friggin' Georgia and Alabama and no one's watching NHL?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's just poor marketing.
It's everything about like it's that and like putting all the games together at the same time. So like there's intermissions at the same time.
Yeah.
And like because like the football is smart, dude. Like they have games like just like lag start. So it's just like they like overlap.
Yeah, they gotta change that.
Yeah, they don't lag start. They don't lag start any. Like sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. Where like you have games starting at the same time. Like 3 7 o'clock games where it should be like a 7, a 7:30, and 8 o'clock. You know what I mean? Because every period you can just the period's over. I'm gonna flip or like change it and put on the other game because I know it's on second period or something.
And then you just end up going on your phone on TikTok, end up down the rabbit hole, and then you come out of it and you're like, oh shit, it's end of the third. I just missed it.
Yeah, exactly, dude. It's
or you fire up Pornhub or something.
Jesus. It's a kid's show, Snips.
Mommy, what's Pornhub?
But Friday, it's Kings Canucks. It's not even nationally televised either, it's just a joke.
ESPN Plus.
Yeah. You got to pay for the ESPN Plus. Thank God I've had it for a couple years. It was worth the investment,
it's good. I like it.
But whatever. It's a scam. Moving on. Rant over. Back to the picks. It's the LA Kings versus the Vancouver Canucks. Friday night. I'm going to be tuning in. What are you boys thinking here? Kings, Nucks. Who you like?
I'm thinking the over. Demko is not who he hasn't really been good this year. Kings defense and goalie ain't great. And both teams can score, dude. Like the Canucks can put up goals. It's just like
I
don't know. And
I agree.
I think it's gonna be a shootout.
I could definitely see a shootout here. I like the over.
I might
but I like the Kings better. I'm gonna go with the Kings. The Nucks stink. They should sell the team. Give me the Kings. Those are my guys. I think the Kings should roll the Canucks here.
So I have the Kings losing to the Oilers, right? The game before.
Yeah.
So the Canucks are gonna rinse the Nucks big time.
The Nucks are gonna rinse the Nucks.
Oh, did I say the Nucks? Oh, whoops.
Yeah.
No, Kings are gonna rinse the Nucks. Like I'm throwing a little spice, a little cherry on top. Give me a puck line on that.
Ooh.
Yep.
Snipsky with the puck.
Yeah.
You want money line and puck line or just puck line?
No, just puck line.
Just puck line.
Okay.
That's ballsy.
They win. He
Yeah.
just doesn't even get the dub.
I mean, hey, if we want to throw in if it's not a scummy
Double
move,
down.
yeah, all right,
No,
fine,
you
yeah,
can
no, I'll
double
double
down.
dip. Yeah, I
Double
don't want to be.
dip.
It's not scum-
I don't want to be hedging my bets too
You'd
much.
rather-
I don't want to
you-
get chirped.
No,
you know?
you'd rather be 1-1 than 0-1, even though they win.
All right, yeah.
know what I
No,
mean?
that's gonna happen. That money line's gonna happen. I just want to, a little spicy,
I like
spicy
it. I like
meatball on top.
I want the over,
the
the
double
under.
dip.
I want the over, the under,
Actually,
the
put
puck
me-
line, the reverse puck line.
Put me down for reverse puck line Nucks too, please.
You know what? I'm double dipping too. I'm adding the over. I'm going Kings in the over.
All right,
I'm telling you, I'm trigger happy this week.
the boys are fucking horned up for some hockey
Hey,
this
I can
week.
see goals.
I'm
I can see
4-1.
a rinse job by the Kings, like 5-2.
Yep.
Hits the Kings in the over and the puck line. We all win.
Hey, I'm on a heater. I'm throwing shit against the wall.
I love it. Snipsy's getting me fired up. All right, last game of the week, Saturday afternoon game, 1:00. It's the New Jersey Devils heading to Ottawa to take on the Sens. This game will be on NHL Network. I'll be tuned in. Devils, Sens. What do we think, boys?
It's going to be in Ottawa.
Yep.
In Ottawa, yeah.
I'm assuming they're not going to be
1:00.
favored. So I'll do a reverse puck line on the Sens. So I'm assuming they're not going to be favored.
They're definitely. Well, I mean, this would be a great money line bet if they're not favored because they're going to be a home dog, I'd say. And Devils are 5-1 away, like when they're not playing at home. But I think I took the Sens last week, and I'm going to take them again. Give me Sens money. And Devils already beat them last week by 1 goal. So the Sens, I'm thinking the Sens are going to come out and want it. They got a lot of ground to make up.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, Snipsky. I'm also on the Sens here. This game, this is just, I don't really even have an analysis for this. I just think the Sens are due. Devils have been red hot.
5 in a
Due
row.
for some regression. Sens.
The Sens are good at home.
Sens are good. They beat the Bruins at home, one of their 2 losses.
A lot of goals.
Sens are the hungry dog right now. Hungry dog runs faster. Give me the Sens.
The pesky Sens.
Pesky Sens. They need to get back to that pesky Sens. They have not been pesky this year, but I think that team is it's in there somewhere. They just got to get it out of them. I think it starts with a big win over a good Devils team on Saturday afternoon. Give me the Sens. All right, that does it for our gambling corner this week. As always, follow the boys, fade the boys, do whatever you want to do, and we'll keep you posted. Before we sign off today, Bob, you got us a fun fact?
Oh, yeah, I just got to pull it up here. Hold on. Yeah, so hold on a second.
Oh, jeez.
He's got exit out of all the corner.
Hold on. I got a virus here, virus there.
Yeah, it's frozen.
Yeah, but so we're talking about all the Tinder stuff. You just mentioned Tinder, Coco. So
Yeah.
in 2014, there was a Tinder match in Antarctica. In Antarctica, like, there's literally, like, no fucking civilization,
what's the
really.
population?
I don't know,
5?
but so this is what it says. 2 research scientists matched on the global dating app in the most remote part of the world. A man working at the United States Antarctic McMurdo station and a woman camping a 45-minute helicopter away. What are the chances of that?
Yeah, there's probably like no Wi-Fi or anything around there.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's probably, like, some, like...
Yeah, it's not great though.
Yeah, it's definitely not great.
What are you gonna do after you match in Antarctica? Be like, yeah, come swing by my igloo. I'm cooking up some fish tonight.
Yeah, I'm like,
I'll ride my polar bear over there.
I'm 85.
Yeah, right?
I'm 85. No, he goes, I'm 69 miles away.
Nasty.
Yeah, I'll be there if I don't get frostbite and
Right.
die on the way.
I gotta fire up my Huskies. I gotta warm up the sleigh
Yeah, because
so I can get over there.
so if you go all the way there with all frostbite, I think you have to marry them on the spot because that's just like that's
Oh
dedication.
yeah.
You just like already sliding over there, and your piece is all frostbite. You're like all done.
Give me a couple hours so it thaws out. Hold on.
Yeah, you huddled over the fire. Like, yeah, give me a couple minutes.
You're trying to stretch it out. You're freaking out. You're like, come on. You're like punching it.
It just burns off. You don't even feel it. You're like, oh shit. All done.
Like, she's like, what do you got, whiskey dick? Like, no, I got frostbite.
It's like, no, I took an 8-hour excursion to come fucking see your ass. What do you mean?
Yeah, dude, not the place I'd want to be. Not the place I'd want to be.
You better touch it. I came 8 hours on a sleigh. Better touch it.
You gotta take it how you can get it out there, you know?
Yeah, right? Yeah. Yeah, so that's my fact. Yeah.
That was crazy, kind of. Low key.
Yeah, but of course my phone wanted to reload on like the search when I was pulling it up, and you're like, oh yeah, where's your phone? I'm like, oh Jesus, I gotta like scroll all the way down.
It loaded the P hub up instead.
Yeah, it was Bridget the Midget takes 12 inches. I had to exit out of it.
All right.
Oh boy. Here we go. I was just saying P hub, but I got too specific.
Wait, you asked.
Thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, that sounded too real. All right. So with that. As always, we'd like to thank our producer, Mass Music Radio. They continue to produce music for the masses, and if you haven't already, be sure to check them out and their other featured podcasts over at massmusicradio.com. That's massmusicradio.com. I think that just about wraps it up. We hope you enjoyed today's episode. Thank you all for tuning in to the High Slot Podcast. Be sure to go check us out over on social media, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, you name it, at High Slot Podcast for more daily hockey content. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you next time.
See ya. Thank
Peace.
you.
See you, everyone.